What's cooking, guys? Welcome back to my channel. For today's recipe, I'm going to be making Starbucks banana nut bread copycat recipe. It's super easy, it's super flavorful, and it has beautiful sweet flavor from the bananas we're going to add, and also the textures from the walnut. So stay tuned for the recipe. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below before we start. And now let's get baking. Let's start by preheating our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So I have 2 large bananas here. They are already soft and ripened. I had them sitting on my counter for a couple of days just to get ripe and ready for this recipe. And if you don't have ripe bananas, but you just have regular unripened bananas on your counter, just let them sit on your counter for a few days and just wait to make this recipe. Or if you can't wait, you can always just put the unripened bananas into your oven for 20 minutes at 300 degrees Fahrenheit. And then once you remove them, just let them cool down so you can use them for this recipe. So guys, for the dry ingredients, I have 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour here. If you want to make it healthier, you can also use whole wheat flour. And to this, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of baking soda. And then I have baking powder here, and I'm using 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And for salt, I'm just going to add a little pinch, about 1/4 teaspoon. And then you just want to mix your dry ingredients up with a fork. And our dry ingredients are all set. There we have it. And I'm just going to put this to the side and move on to my wet ingredients next. So guys, I have 1/3 cup of softened butter here. And to this, I'm just going to add some sugar. And this is 50% less processed sugar. And I'm using 2/3 of a cup of granulated sugar. You want to mix your sugar and butter together really well for at least a good 2 minutes. I think this is a very important step, and you want to spend time creaming these 2 ingredients together just to ensure a soft and moist banana bread. And this step is important for any kind of baked goods that you're making. And I like to start on low speed with my hand mixer and then just increase the speed gradually to like a medium speed. So guys, once you're done creaming your butter and sugar together, you now want to add in the rest of your wet ingredients. So I'm just going to put in the mashed bananas, which was a cup. Then I have 2 eggs that I'm using, large eggs. And then I have 2 tablespoons of milk. Add that in also. And now I'm just going to mix all of my wet ingredients up so that they are well incorporated together. And always make sure that your cold or wet ingredients like eggs and milk, etc., are always at room temperature. Otherwise, if they're cold, they're not going to mix properly, but they will also kind of curdle, and that's exactly what we don't want. So room temperature is the best way to go. So once your wet ingredients have all been mixed well, you want to add in your dry ingredients. But I'm going to add them like in batches. So I'm going to add half of the amount now and mix it all up. Rest of the amount and mix it again. So now that my dry ingredients and wet ingredients have been well incorporated, I'm going to add half a cup of chopped walnuts. And then you just want to mix this one last time, but don't overmix. Okay, so here is my banana nut bread batter. And now I'm just going to put this in my prepared pan. I already poured all of my banana nut bread batter in here in my loaf pan. I had already greased this up as well. And now I'm just going to top this off with some more walnuts, another half a cup. So in total we have 1 cup of walnuts in this bread. So that's all of my walnuts for the topping, and I'm also going to top this with a little bit of oats, and these are quick oats. And this is optional, guys, but I really think it looks so beautiful once it's done baking. That's why I like to add this oats, and not a lot. This much is good enough for me, and I'm just gonna put this in the oven. So now this is going in the oven, and I'm gonna bake this for at least an hour or so, but I'm going to periodically check on it. So time to check on this banana bread, guys. It's been in the oven for an hour. My skewer came out clean. So this banana nut bread is done. I'm gonna take this out of the oven. After you take the bread out of the oven, you want to let it cool in the same pan for about 10 minutes before you remove it on a rack, just to cool it further for at least a good hour. So our banana bread is out of the pan, and I'm letting it cool on the rack. And look how beautiful this looks, all the textures and the golden brown colors. You can see the walnuts and a little bit of oats. This looks absolutely perfect. So I just wanted to show you the inside of this bread, and it just looks so pretty, and it's just so soft and spongy. It's absolutely perfect, guys. Time for taste testing, guys. You know that's my favorite part. So look at my banana bread. It's really, really soft, and it's still warm out of the oven. So beautiful. And I'm just going to break a little bit of it to take a bite. It's so perfect. It's not even too sweet. You get the walnuts and the crunch from that. Look at that, guys. It's so incredibly soft, and the best time to eat it is when it comes out of the oven. Just let it cool for like half an hour, and then just attack mode. This is so good. I hope you guys try this, guys, especially if you've tried the Starbucks banana nut bread. This is way better, but it actually comes very close to the original. Perfect. That's it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed today's recipe, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button to like this video. Also, comment below and let me know if you've tried Starbucks banana nut bread, and if you try this out, let me know how you like this recipe as well. Don't forget to share this recipe with your loved ones, and also subscribe before you leave. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Until then, take care of yourselves.